So occasionally I've gotten the question, Jake, is life insurance really worth it? And, I kind of have to chuckle, but people have the question, so I want to make sure you understand that yes, it absolutely and completely is worth it. And by the end of this video, you'll have a much better understanding of why I say that. My name is Jake Williams. I'm a life insurance specialist with Step Up Wealth Management. For more information on life insurance or how it fits into an entire comprehensive financial plan, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. That way, you are notified immediately anytime I upload a new video. So, you know, uh, people have questions and people want to make sure that they are spending their money in the way that is best for them, which I completely get, I support, and that's great that you want to make sure you understand how everything works. But I've had some people ask, is it really worth it to spend the money on life insurance when I'm not going to be seeing any of that money? If that money gets paid out, it's going to somebody else. Is it really worth it? Or could I invest that money somewhere else? And then if I happen to pass away, then my family could use that money for whatever they would use the life insurance for. And it's a valid question, but when you really start looking at the math, it just doesn't work. I ran some numbers for a 30-year-old male here in Ohio, where I live in what's considered the preferred health class. So you're not overweight, you're not genetically predisposed to dying early from things like specific cancers or heart disease. For someone in that preferred status, the annual premium for a $100,000 term life insurance policy is about $130. You can see some go a little higher, maybe a couple go a little lower, but that's a good benchmark. It's about $130 a year. Maybe you're a little overweight, or you do have some family history of those issues. Someone in what's considered the standard class, which is as low as we can write without having to put on extra fees, that's still only $240 a year for that same $100,000 30-year term life insurance policy. So, what if you took that money and you invested it somewhere? What kind of return would you need to get to see similar results? So, I ran some numbers, and if you're on that preferred class and paying $130 a year, and you pass away on the very last day that insurance is in force, you have put in, was it $3,700, I think it was, but your family would get 100,000. Right? That's a pretty good return. If you were in the standard class, you would still get that same $100,000, but I think it was 7,200. Let me pull those numbers back up again and look. I'm sorry, the preferred class was $3,900, but the standard class was 7,200. That's correct. So for a $3,900 investment over 30 years, $3,900, you would get back 100,000. If you had invested that $130 every year, what kind of return would you have needed to get $100,000 after 30 years? Did the math? It's about 18%. You would need to get an 18% return compounded annually every year for those 30 years to get $100,000 back at the end of those 30 years. If you were on the preferred side and you were paying $240 a year to get that $100,000 at the end of the term, you would only need to get 15% only. Yeah, if you know anywhere that's giving you 15% annually compounded interest, please let me know. I'm very interested. But you just don't see that. So, if there's any, any, any doubt that you might have to cash in that policy, or where you might need that policy, where it might be paid out, if there's anybody that relies on you, the best financial thing you can do to take care of them is that life insurance policy. I know you don't necessarily like writing those premiums and seeing it just go away for something that you hope never happens. But that is insurance. That is what you do. You pay to protect yourself and those around you. So, if you've got any questions, if you've got any other thoughts of, well, maybe we could do this instead of that, maybe you don't think life insurance is the best, or you do, and you've had an experience that tells you why it is worth it. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know. I'd love to hear what you guys are saying and thinking. It helps me get new information out to you guys. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe so you hear more information. And most importantly, if you want to know how this can help you and how I could help you in your financial plan, there is a link in the description below where you can apply to become my client. I hope this answered some questions for you. I hope you got some great information out of it. And please remember to take care of your now, your future, and beyond.